Alright, I got a fucking clear stretch of road. Want to do a 3-gear, maybe even a 4-gear pull. Let's see what that's like.
Haha, what's cracking, guys? We're here with my buddy James. Haven't seen him in a hot minute, and I'm glad he's here because I get to share with you one of the sickest FA5s you will ever see. Track ridden, purpose built, just one of a kind. So man, thank you for giving me the chance to do this, dude.
Hey, no problem,
I'm
dude.
so happy about this.
Hey, right on. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, for sure,
That's cool.
Yeah, dude. So let's just get. What's the story behind this car? Like, why did you choose this platform?
Well, I chose the FA5 mainly because it's a 4-door. It was the first SI to come to the States as a 4-door, and I really wanted a Type R replica originally.
Okay.
But then through doing research, I found out that it's actually a really good track car, and I always had interest in doing, getting seat time, doing track events and whatnot. So I decided then to go a little extreme with it as far as building it as a track car, but also keep in mind I wanted to keep it as a daily driver as well. So it's a true dual purpose vehicle. I've tracked it many Sundays and commuted it on many Mondays, and it's hasn't done me wrong in 10 years.
That's true.
It's money well spent. So
I believe it.
I'm the original owner. I'd probably never get rid of this car. I see myself as, kind of when I was a kid, I used to see the guys in the 510s that were all slammed and kind of period correct and really old, and they're still riding around and having fun in their cars. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I had the idea of doing the same thing. I'm going to leave it period correct. It's about a 2008 kind of style, if you will. So I'm not going to change it much. Just keep fresh tires and good brakes and shit on it, and let it kind of get patina. So
Right?
yeah,
patina in its way.
oh absolutely.
Yeah,
It gives it
definitely,
character, man. Most
definitely.
of them are shined and they're show ready, and this is a true daily driven car, man.
It's true. I actually met James in a parking lot when I was working in tech, and it was great to have a hardcore car guy working the parking lot as security. Basically, like, nope, I've seen this car before. It doesn't belong here. We need to find out who this is. And then yeah, eventually me and DJ Sleeper Honda, the guy with the Del Sol, were like, no, dude, this guy knows what he's talking about. And then eventually just rolled in with this thing one day. And then, I mean, now look at it. This shit's insane. Yeah, let's take a little walk around here. Let's maybe start off with this interior here, just so people can really
I'll show off the interior or lack thereof. If you will.
Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this.
Everything works. I kept the AC, I kept the power steering, all the windows work. Just wanted to do as much weight reduction as possible, and it helped out. It's free performance.
Yeah, it's true. Just to prove. I actually remember this car when it was complete, and then I go over to this guy's house one day, and he's got the entire interior of this car in his room as his room furniture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting in an FA5 seat playing Forza. Like, oh yeah, well I had to use the seats,
Had to make use of them somehow.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's got a racing seat for his passenger too. You don't really see that. This is awesome, dude. This is awesome.
Right on. Yeah, it's a little hardcore. A lot of people are surprised, like, hey, it's a new car, what are you doing? Well, it still is a new car. It's
Definitely is a new
the
car.
way I prefer it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way, and I'm not going to.
Yeah. And then you got the RPF ones, of course.
17/9 plus 35.
Plus 35. Okay, what tires are you running?
Right now I'm running a 225 only because they were what was available and they were pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I typically run a 235 for track days. I personally like the Falcon 615Ks.
Okay.
I prefer that tire.
Okay.
I've had some track time on some other kind of high performance DOT rated, track tires, but I prefer the Falcons. So
Okay.
that's typically
awesome.
what I run. But
That's
for now,
awesome.
just some highway kind of daily tires.
That's
They
cool.
do me okay.
Yeah.
Another funny tidbit about James here is I remember people telling him he needs to fix his brakes on the street because he'd come to a stop and it's just race brakes screeching, and he's just like, yeah, dude, too bad my brakes are better than yours will ever be. Like I'm not even worried about this screeching sound right now.
I was actually rear-ended once in traffic. So for those of you who do have track brakes, be cautious when you do decide to slam on your brakes. The guy behind you might not be able to stop in time just because you're so efficient at deceleration. So keep that in mind.
That's very true.
I was tapped in the back. It didn't bend anything. They didn't replace the bumper support. They put a new skin on it, and I was on my way. But keep in mind, that's something.
Did you get the JDM rear bumper?
No, it still has the regular rear bumper.
Yeah. Well, with that, let's check out the rear of the car here.
Segue there.
Yeah, a little quick segue right there.
Perfect. Look at this thing, guys. Just great looking.
Yeah, I didn't want it too gaudy. I didn't want too many stickers or too many loud kind of ricey things, so I kept it a little tame.
Yeah.
Tried to.
Tried to.
Yeah.
Cool little panda colors.
Yeah.
The FA5 for the win. Can't beat that. Can't beat that, dude.
That's original.
I love it, dude. I love it. Yeah.
So recently, I put a brand new set of coils on it, BCs.
Okay.
I think 32A adjustable. They were pretty new, maybe 500 miles from the guy I got them from.
Okay.
He gave me Honda Flash Pro, which I threw a bass tune on, my own,
I was
kind of
always
bass
wondering
tune.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got a little bit more pep. A couple of buddies think it's around the 220 horsepower range.
Okay.
It's never seen the dyno, it's never been tuned. I know that it's running a bit better from how I had it before.
Right.
It's running a bit richer, which I'm happy with.
Okay.
I can smell it in the exhaust.
Were you tracking just stock?
Yeah,
map?
just yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just
God, this thing was
just a
so
fucking
fast,
eBay
dude.
header and no tune. Just left the O2s there, and I mean it ran good. It ran that way for 170,000 miles. It's got 180,000 now, and the 10 or 12,000 that I put on it with Flash Pro. I mean it doesn't fucking argue up towards 9.
Yeah.
It still goes. Yeah, I had it serviced by Honda recently, and everything checked out. The first service, 170,000+ miles. Put new hoses, belts, adjusted the valves, and new plugs.
The first service outside
Ever.
of like oil changes and things like that.
Yeah, the first major service. The first time the valve cover's been off, anything's been twisted
Wow.
inside. Yeah, they're like, dude, this thing is fucking awesome, bro. Yeah.
Jesus.
So
no valve adjustments, no nothing. just
original
straight-
spark plugs, original radiator hoses, coolant hoses, heater hoses, serpentine belt, 170,000+ miles
Holy.
with track days. Right, dude? Yeah.
Crap. Guys, let that be a testament to Honda engineering.
Yeah.
170,000 miles, all OEM, tracked. I know I've been to the track with this guy at least 4 times, and it's insanely fast. It's insanely fast. And the cool thing about the FA5 is you can see the you just see the speedometer, and you're just like, dude, we're going so fast right now. Holy shit.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, dude. I gotta talk about your front end real
No,
quick
hit
though.
that up, dude.
Like-
that's another story in itself.
That's a completely other story. So let's just talk about the carbon fiber front end on this car. Okay? Don't worry about how it looks. This thing is amazing. It's just
Pull one of the early Facebook pictures off where it's nice and shiny, and
oh yeah,
throw it in there and we'll see.
Hey, I'll do that. I'll find one of the old pictures when he just got everything
When
brand
it was fresh.
new from some random guy. Actually, you should tell that story real quick.
This is a very interesting
Yeah,
story.
dude, hold on.
So-
All right, let him tell it. Let him tell it.
So I was originally looking for a carbon fiber hood. It was really popular at the time to have one. So I was thumbing through eBay and I found the hood here for $40. And I thought it was really strange. It'd been up for like a week. Nobody had bid on it or anything. So I figured with my buyer protection from PayPal, I committed and I bought the damn thing. So the guy wouldn't ship it to me. I thought the worst. I thought it was stolen, a bunch of kids, blah, blah, blah. Who knows? But the guy ended up giving me his address. So I Googled it, and it's this big property with a house right in the middle. Not a big deal. It didn't look sketchy. So I drove up to Monterey to go pick this thing up, which was the agreement or the arrangement. So when I pull up to pick it up, he had it off the car. It was all shined up in the original box. The reason why I got rid of it for 40 bucks is something came off the freeway and left just a couple of scratches. I mean, you really had to look for him to see them. So he goes, you know, I'll give it to you for 40 bucks, take it, you know. And he mentioned that CHP was giving him shit about the fenders, saying that he couldn't run them on the highway for regulation purposes, whatever the deal was. So he said, you know what, I'm gonna take them off in a couple of months and I'll call you back. So I didn't think he was gonna call me back, but sure as shit he did. He wanted a little bit more money for the fenders, oddly enough, but the coolest thing is he only wanted 120 bucks for the fenders.
Oh my god.
The fenders are Cybon carbon fiber plus 10 mil wide fenders. The hood is a Carbon Creations. I think it's got a more of a gold weave than a carbon weave.
Right, right.
That was the only difference between the two, but I paid 160 bucks for a full carbon fiber front end.
We
didn't believe him.
No, and originally I wasn't gonna keep the part. I wanted to trade it for a set of wheels. I wasn't necessarily, you know, looking for all this stuff. But when I got home, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna throw it on, and it never came off. I just left it. I fell in love with the car.
Yeah. And so did everybody else. Like at that point, once he was driving around, we were like, that's James's car. Like the aesthetic of it was perfect.
Yeah, nowhere in Northern California you're gonna see another one. There's a guy in SoCal that has one that he tracks, but it's got a JDM front end, but the same setup.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't seen a full carbon fiber. I think there's a guy in Pennsylvania or back east with a blue one.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got the carbon fiber front, but it's uncommon. It's a little ricey, but fuck it.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks great.
It's different.
It's
So,
definitely different.
yeah.
And then, what are you running underneath here? It's just.
Underneath here, I'll go ahead and open it up. Oh, hey, and another quick little story. For those of you who are Mugen fans, I had a buddy who worked at the Honda dealership in, I think, Watsonville, and they had a car, used Mugen for sale, and the customer didn't want it because it had a scratch, like here. And this grill is like 650 bucks new. I paid $40 for a Mugen grill. So, hey, isn't that a steal?
I forgot about this. I forgot about the insane deals.
Yeah,
This thing was stock for a very long time, and then as soon as James was like, I'm gonna turn the faucet on modding this. I don't want to go too crazy. This happened.
Yeah.
Just what happened, dude?
And the rear end, I only paid 400 bucks for it, which was cheap at the time. That was in 2010, I think, 2009. They were going for, fuck, I don't know, 900 bucks, 1,000 bucks.
Right?
So, as far as bolt-ons, I wanted to keep it as stock as possible, just so it's reliable, so I can beat the shit out of it and it'll stay together.
Right.
So the only things that I've done are a Skunk 2 Alpha full-length header. It's got a custom or exhaust shop, if you will, 3-inch catback with a Skunk 2 exhaust.
Okay. We all got that.
I recently put a Skunk 2 80 mil throttle body.
Oh.
Which was part of the trade of the parts that I got from my buddy.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Flash Pro, the throttle body, the header. It's got a 10-pound one-piece steel flywheel.
Okay.
So that's about it. And it's been daily drivable. It stays together. I can romp on it anytime I fucking want. It doesn't chew through oil. It starts right up. No valve knocking or ticking.
That's
So,
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a well-built machine. Just insane right here.
Yeah, this is the definition of a daily driven, kind of purpose-built, you know, that's got the right parts type of thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I've had it tech inspected a couple of times at some independent garages for some NASA events, and the guys there have a lot of track experience, and I was told that my setup currently is probably the most fun I'm going to have before I step into competition, where the cars become a little bit trickier to drive. They're a little bit more temperamental.
Right.
This one here is really forgiving. It's really neutral. I don't get a lot of oversteer. I don't get a lot of understeer. It's really well balanced, and I have a blast out on track days.
I remember.
And it's got maybe less than, I don't know, $3,000 in parts. Yeah.
This thing is insane. I still
cannot get over this, man. Yeah, dude, when I heard James was in town, I was like, dude, we gotta meet up, man. I haven't seen you in years. And then he's still driving this, dude.
I'm so happy about that.
Oh yeah.
Gonna take another little wander here. This is awesome. Love little rear spoiler you got there.
eBay. That was an $11 little eBay.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
right,
dude.
Yeah, it's like garage door, fucking whatever, and it's been shaped and 3M taped, and it's never come off.
It's never come off. That's awesome.
It's a gnarly budget build, man.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Let's take a look at his shift knob. Actually, let me see if I can just climb in the back here. Guys, check this out. This is awesome. This little shifter you got here, just an extended.
Dual extended. It's got two eBay like 4-inch extensions.
Okay.
And then I had this little 50-cent AutoZone screwdriver that I broke. So it was just about the same size as the splines on the shifter. So I kind of modded it a little bit, and it's been on my car for years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people love it. Like, what the fuck is that? That's gnarly. But
Right.
the purpose of it being so high is that during track use, you don't have to reach down to shift. All you have to do
Right.
is reach right over, and it's right in your hand. So it requires less effort to do what you need to do on a track day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you got sticker bombed everywhere.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Instead of outside, they all go inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like door jam, that's where the majority of them ended up.
That's right.
Lots of random stuff, lots of cool shit.
Jesus, dude. That's awesome.
So, you got future plans, or what are you thinking with this thing?
I do. If I have the means to, being that she's getting up there in age, I'd like to rebuild her. I'm probably just going to rebuild the trans. I'm not so sure what synchros I want to go with yet.
Okay.
I do ultimately want to go with a 2.4 liter setup.
Okay.
I'll probably end up using my head. Granted, it's still in
Working
usable condition.
Yeah.
Maybe a slight rebuild or whatnot. But I do want to do a 2.4.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna keep it NA. I don't want to go forced induction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, NA's been so good to you already.
Yeah, I like it. Although I do want to have a turbo Honda at some point, a VTEC dual cam turbo Honda.
Yeah.
But for this thing, I love the NA scream, the response. You know
Yeah,
what I
dude,
mean?
for sure.
Yeah, so
That
would be
awesome.
my plan. Yeah. Other than that, it's gonna stay the same.
Which K24 do you think you're gonna go with?
The TSX. What is that? The A2. I think the A2.
Yeah, it's a good platform.
Definitely.
too.
I don't want to go at the CRV bottom end. I suppose if I wanted to do turbo, that would be the block to go with.
Yeah.
But, no,
I think it's a bit cheaper too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is significantly cheaper. I actually spoke with somebody recently who built a K-Series with a 5-speed K24 out of a CRV
Oh,
for
wow.
like $1,500.
Wow.
Running. Dude.
Can't beat that.
So,
Can't beat that, guys. Damn.
anyhow, yeah.
Yeah.
So after day one, buying it off the dealer lot, 180,000 miles later, this is what it looks like. I can't find a goddamn thing to complain about it. It's just, I don't know, it's never let me down. It's always started up. Yeah. Buy one. I did. I had fun with it. I still do. Shit.
Yeah, dude. Actually, that's a good question to ask. Do you have any advice for people that want to do this to their brand new cars?
Well, all right, look. My advice is this. Keep in mind that you do have a warranty, and a lot of things that you do will void that warranty. Now, as long as you're okay with that, or you know how to manipulate the loopholes, then you know what, mod it. Especially with just bolt-on stuff. They respond well to bolt-ons. Bolt-ons are easy to fucking take on and off. That's why they're called bolt-ons. There's nothing technical about it.
Right.
You throw them on, you have fun, you get instant results or response, and I mean, I don't know, it's great. But keep in mind that the more screws that you turn, the more you're gonna have to turn back to make it look stock when you take it back to the dealer. So if you're worried about your warranty and stuff, I wouldn't suggest necessarily doing as much as I've done, because they might look at you funny when you go back in for a claim. Yeah, the service writer's gonna look at you fucking weird. But anyways, so yeah, but you know what? I was confident enough in my vehicle, knowing that it's gonna stay together with the parts that I chose, that I did it, and I knew that nothing would go wrong, and nothing has gone wrong. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, you make the choice.
Yeah. It's ultimately your decision.
It
but
is
just
ultimately, exactly.
do your research. Know what you're about to get into here.
But yeah, if you were to follow what I've done, I mean, it's lived most of its life. I would say about 50,000 miles, 45,000 miles is when it really started to take a change as far as performance and parts-wise, and it's never ever failed me. Never failed.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
as long as you pick a good enough car that's gonna be reliable, you won't have to take back to the dealer. Have fun, man. Go ape shit, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those of you wondering about driving and stuff like that, I will link, I think you have a YouTube page, right? With just some track days and stuff on it?
Nothing that's produced, just some raw video.
Yeah,
you know?
that's cool. But just so people can see what it actually does from the inside,
Yeah.
that'd be cool just
Yeah.
to see. Yeah, guys. So yeah, where can people follow you or find you or?
Well, socially, I'm known as StupidShetHead, all
That's-
one word.
that's right.
SHET. I'm known for my photography for scale vehicles, high-end scale, like toy trucks and cars, drift cars, things like that. You can see me there. I have another Trap Farms. I am a photographer for a collective in the Oregon area. So if that's something that interests you, you can follow me there.
That's
But
right.
My main page is StupidShetHead. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
When he stopped tracking every day, he got into the world of RC again, got back into the world of RC, and I mean that just blew up real quick.
Full tilt. Yeah.
Full tilt on the world. So if you like RC stuff, let me know in the comments, and I can probably get this guy to come talk about RC stuff because he's got everything from axial crawlers, drifters, team association. Like he got me into getting a buggy. Four
You
wheels
name
and
it,
stuff. You
I've
name
done
it, this
it.
guy's
Yeah.
done it, rebuilt it, created it,
Yeah.
and then high-end photography for it. It's actually
Yeah.
some really cool stuff.
Right on.
That's
Well,
awesome.
thanks,
But
man.
yeah, dude, yeah, no, for
I
sure,
appreciate
dude.
that.
Yeah, dude,
Right on.
it's pretty awesome. Cool, man. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know if you want to say anything else.
No, man. Thanks for having me, man. It's
Definitely.
actually really cool to see you, but I haven't seen you in a long time.
It's been a long
you know?
time, dude. I'm glad. I'm glad we can make this happen.
Kind of miss California. It's kind of weird seeing all this concrete, but it's all
dude,
good. Yeah,
coming from the dirt world of Oregon and stuff.
The town that I live in's got just a few hundred people, so yeah, that's interesting. But
That's definitely interesting.
yeah, man, it's kind of cool to be back in NorCal, saying what's up to everybody, and I'm glad I could, drive the car along with me.
Yeah.
But on a side note, hey, this thing has been doing more off-roading than most Subarus. Here, check this out. You can see all the dirt kind of kick up here on where I live. There's no driveways to your home. It's basically a dirt trail, and it rains a lot in Oregon. So this thing has seen a lot of off-roading. I'll try and send you guys a video of just the extreme trails that I've taken this thing on.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, you know what? I'll actually see if I can throw in the ruck boots video.
Oh,
this
yes.
guy doing some fancy footwork in muddy ruck boots, just smashing through mud and stuff. It's really good, man. That's what made me laugh hard. I was like, this guy's still out there, hardcore, dude. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Cool, guys. But yeah, I'll put all his information.
All right, I'll do it this way too. Yeah, I'll put all his information down below. Try to get a little part list together for you guys just to kind of see what he actually has in the car. And yeah, I'll put all the social media and everything down there in the bottom.
Cool,
and
I appreciate it, man.
yeah,
Thank you.
dude, guys, definitely check this guy out. I'll put his Instagrams and everything below. Bunch of cool content. But anyways, yeah, dude, thanks for letting me do this, man.
No problem. Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you,
sure.
thank you.
All right,
Thanks
guys.
for checking out the video, guys.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, for sure. Thanks, guys.
It's
I know
not
I
a
haven't
whole
done an interview in a while. I actually got a couple more lined up, but yeah, dude, this had to be done. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any information you want to know or cars you want to see, just let me know. Put it in the comments below. As long as they're a Honda,
Yeah.
I guess.
Bust my balls about the fucking zip tie on my battery. I'm gonna hear comments about that shit. It's legit. It's put together proper. Trust me.
All right, guys. Peace.